Hello everyone, and welcome to The Bargain Bin, where I review cheap games for poor gamers. This week, we have another $20 budget, and we're using it on Ori and the Blind Forest for PC, Xbox One, and eventually the 360. The basic story is this. You play the game as Ori, a guardian and child of the Spirit Tree. One night, during a terrible storm, Ori is swept away from the tree and lost, only to then be found by the bear-like creature Naru, who takes Ori in as her own child. But as time progresses, something happens and the forest begins to die. And, hey guys, did you watch the movie Up? The one where they spend 5 minutes setting up a beautiful, heartwarming relationship and then promptly destroy it in front of your eyes? Yeah. Despite the heartbreak of losing Naru, Ori takes the only path left to him and goes off to explore the forest on his own. There he meets Sane, the eyes and ears of the Spirit Tree, and Sane offers to help Ori explore and discover what has happened to the forest. Ori and the Blind Forest is a platform puzzler with a heavy emphasis on exploration. Seriously guys, don't just automatically go the way you need to go to progress the story. Take the time to look around and poke in odd corners. You'll find a lot of stuff hanging around where you wouldn't immediately look. In terms of mechanics, the game is actually pretty simple, and they keep things solid. Nothing too complex, although I personally had some trouble with the wall jumping, but that's mostly the fault of user error. There's a lot of running, jumping, and wall climbing, along with a handful of other skills you learn as you progress. This is very much a light of hope in a dark world kind of game, and the art and character design carries this through beautifully. Ori is searching for his place in the world and also trying to figure out what happened and how to fix the Blind Forest. Along the way, he has to restore the elemental lights and collect the light of the dying spirits who managed to just escape the calamity that has destroyed everything. There are no levels really, as the world is just one big maze that you discover on your map as you explore and progress through the game. There are spirit doors you can unlock that provide small shortcuts between areas, but other than that, you're hoofing it back across the map if you forgot something. There's also only a handful of save points, which is okay because you have the ability to make soul links, which are like permanent checkpoints. If you die, you immediately restart from your last soul link. The problem with that is that your soul links use your soul energy. So do some of your strong attacks. Soul energy recharges on its own, but slowly, and while there are sources of it in the wild, they're not as common as you'd probably like. It's a decision between whether you want to make a checkpoint or if you think you'll need that energy to blow something up a little further on. Life energy is common enough to collect from the enemies around the world, which is good because it doesn't recharge naturally. Along with life and spirit energy, you also collect what is essentially experience. When your bar fills, you gain an ability point, which you can use to improve Ori or Sane's various skills and attributes. The story is intriguing, and Moon Studios has managed to pace it really nicely, never giving you too much at once or dragging you along on threadbare plot. Again, the art is absolutely beautiful, guys. I cannot stress this enough, and the style is perfect. From the silhouettes of dead and dying trees in the background to the occasionally creeping shadows in the foreground, the game is designed to make you feel surrounded. The sound is great too, full of little forest noises and just enough ambience to make the empty, dead feeling of the world. I highly recommend this game for all ages. In fact, I really can't recommend it enough, though young children might need a little help with some of the puzzles. At the time of this recording, I haven't finished it yet, but that's because I want to take my time and explore the world fully. There's a ton of stuff to discover, and I'm having a great time just running around the light and dark world that's been built here. Well, that's it for this episode. I will see you next time with a new budget on The Bargain Bin.